Is network marketing hard? What? Oh my goodness. So I really wanted to make this video to really shed light on how simple network marketing is and how simple technology has made this profession and how simple if someone just had an ambitious bone in their body that they could create their dreams. You know, some people look at network marketing for what it used to be back in the dinosaur era, back in the dinosaur age. Let me share something about how network marketing used to be and how it is today. So there used to be a time in network marketing where there was no emails, there was no computers, there was no cell phones, there was none of those things, right? There was none of this fancy technology, there was no back offices, nothing. In fact, you got reports about what your business was doing sent to you in a fax. It was all on this paper. There was a time in network marketing, if you were the leader in a region, you were the highest ranked person in the region, they would pay you what your total organization did, and then you would have to take from that check and pay leaders and people that were producing in your team. You know, that's almost equivalent to operating a traditional style business. What you would have to do is you would have to order a ton of products, whether you acquired this money from your teammates or distribution in your market, then order the product, but however it was done, there was a time that you would have to go order hundreds and hundreds and thousands 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 of dollars worth of product. And it'd get shipped to your house if you were the leader. You were the highest ranking person. And then when it got to your house, you'd have to go in and break down this shipment, organize it, figure out who ordered what within your team and your organization, and then you would have to go put it in a truck, drive it, distribute it to your leaders, right? Or then maybe your whole team. That is something that you would have to do back when network marketing was really first getting off the ground and getting running, right? That's how network marketing used to work. And amazing enough, there were people that made millions and millions and millions of dollars doing what I just shared with you, right? They would order the products, right? They would pay their teammates or distributors. They would have all this organized. That's similar to the intensity that it would take to run a traditional business. And not only would they do all those things, but they still were prospecting, training, growing teammates, holding events. You know, you couldn't just do a conference call to your teammates because that technology didn't exist, right? You would have to actually have huge team meetings and go and that's something that had to be done to maintain connection. You know, when people gave you a call, they would have to leave a voicemail. You have to listen to your voicemails and get back to people, right? So things are a lot different. Some would say that's hard. And then there's some people that would say that's not too hard because they went and did it, right? So when I hear people say network in today's day and age, right? And this is the business of the 21st century. So when I hear people say those things are so hard, most people fail, it just saddens me that our common folk, right? Our common man can't get that done. What it really says is that the model isn't broken to me. It doesn't say that. What it actually says to me is people are broken. People don't work. People don't do what it takes. People have become more complacent, more lazy, less ambitious. That's what it really, really says to me. So, is network marketing hard? In my opinion, absolutely not. It's easier than ever before, right? We have so much technology that makes this flow so easily. When we get involved in a business, we get a free website, a free back office, right? The technology that has gone into creating these tracking systems that's in back offices in modern network marketing companies cost hundreds of thousands, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to create. If anyone's read the book of The Science of Getting Rich, there's some principles in there that talk, there's some basic principles and ideas and understandings to leverage, to know and understand, to becoming wealthy. One of those is OPE, OPI, OPM. OPE is other people's efforts, right? The wealthiest people in the world learn how to leverage other people's efforts. Let's take Walmart for an example. So we're going to talk about OPE really quick. So Walmart, we know the Walton family is the richest family in the world, right? Walmart is the biggest retail chain in the world. And they pay their employees, OPE, other people's efforts, poverty wages, right? You know, they laugh their way to the bank, and you know, it's amazing. People defend this employment system that just keeps them struggling and busted, right? You know, so we have the richest family in the world, and they use OPE. There's nothing wrong with OPE, other people's efforts, but that's the only way to be able to create leverage, to create freedom, and to create massive amounts of wealth. What 1,000 people can do in an hour, one man could never do. It could never do. What 1,000 people could do in a year is something one man could never do in his lifetime. So you have to understand this principle of OPE, other people's efforts. It's the only way to create freedom and wealth. Well, one of the only. Now there's technologies, there's some other ways, but we have to understand OPE. OPI. Now, OPI stands for other people's ideas. Now, if you can take an idea that someone else has and improve upon it, you're in a very, very good situation. Make it better. Create something with that idea that's able to serve humanity more and better. That is one of the fundamental understandings of being able to how to create wealth. You take someone else's idea and make it better. Many, 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 many people have done that, right? I'm a Android guy, right? But who came first? Apple. And who has created a more powerful product? Other people's ideas, they made it better, they improved it. More processing power, better, higher resolution cameras, 4K capability, and all these other things that Android phones do, even though Apple came out first. Other people's ideas, right? And OPM, other people's money. Right? Some of the wealthiest people in the world leverage other people's money, loans, and they get investors, and so on and so forth. So we can use all these fundamental things in network marketing today, and it is easier today than ever. Okay, other people's efforts. You get to build an organization. You get to build a distribution chain of people that are going to go out and want to create something for themselves that you just happen to get an override, kind of like private franchising, right? You're the franchisor and you're the franchisee. You're in someone else's franchise. That's awesome. Beautiful thing is you can leverage your upline that has more experience, other people's efforts, right? Other people's efforts to help you. You can leverage your upline to help you, as well as you're leveraging your downline to go out and create a massive amount of volume through a little bit of volume through a lot of people creates a massive amount of volume, which is other people's efforts. It's able to create freedom and leverage and compounding, right? Amazing. Other people's money. Now let's talk about other people's money real quick. A couple minutes ago, I was talking about back offices that cost tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to build. That I've been in network marketing for 6 years. I've always had a state-of-the-art, like 7 years now, but state-of-the-art back office that I did not have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to use this platform, because I'm leveraging OPM, other people's money. The company went out and invested in these really fancy back offices that's able to help me just by me ordering product. My only commitment to that company is the product required that month, which is depending on the company, it's between usually $50 to $200 a month in products that you probably love and like, which gives me access to state-of-the-art back offices and websites that are worth tens of thousands, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that I or yourself didn't have to pay for, right? So is network marketing hard? No, it is very, very easy. What is hard, what I see to be hard is people finding enough ambition and discipline to just put forth effort. There's a statistic out there. Anybody that's with a network marketing company for 10 years, 96% of them make a six-figure income if they stuck it out for 10 years. 96%. So when I talk about these numbers and how it used to be and how it is now, what it really tells me is us as people can be difficult, right? But the profession is not. People are used to having a boss telling them what to do step by step, day by day if they don't get fired. If they wouldn't get fired, they might not ever show up. Since they will get in trouble, written up and fired, they show up. That's their motivation to continue doing the things that need to be done at the workplace. That doesn't happen here. So what happens is people just don't do anything because they can't get fired. They're not obligated, and then they fail. So, is network marketing hard? It's probably one of the easiest things I've ever done. It really is. So understand this. If you're thinking about getting into a network marketing company, let's understand how traditional business works, the responsibilities and costs that it takes to be able to run, operate those business. Tens of thousands of dollars to operate a traditional business. You'll have to stock products in a warehouse or in a retail store. You will be in over your head tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars in those products, hoping you get a customer to come through, right? You will have to do shipping and receiving and customer service, right? You'll have to do the books, maybe hire employees, and so on and so forth. Buy trucks, pay for insurance. All these things cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And guess what? Some of it sounds similar to how network marketing was back in the day. You'd have to build your distribution. You'd have to build your team. You'd have to prospect and train, be the trainer. And then once that's established, you have to either out of your pocket or acquired money from your team to go out and buy tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product from your network marketing company and store it in a garage. Then break down those packages, sort them, find out who they belong to, and then put them in a truck, take them to your teammates, and then when you get paid, decide which portion of that check that you got paid goes to which leader and which teammates within the organization, and you have to pay them out of that check. Some would say that's not even hard because people duplicated that and made hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars back in the day in network marketing. But we don't have to do any of that. We literally have to get excited about a product, an idea, a team, a mission, a movement, a vision, a purpose, and then talk about it to somebody, right? And then we can stay connected with them on Facebook and groups, on conference calls. We don't necessarily have to have huge team meetings because we're able to keep connected in other ways. That doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of energy. So, again, is network marketing hard? Is network marketing difficult? The answer is absolutely not. Jay McClarty signing out. OPE. Let's use some fundamental understandings of building wealth. OPE, other people's efforts. OPI, other people's ideas, which is the company, the mission, building the networks, using your upline to help train you and teach your team, and your distribution, other people's monies, right? These network marketing companies have invested millions of dollars to help you succeed easier. Peace.